Hello, peoples. Let's hope this live comes out better than last live. I I just went live, and yet I'm not live yet. There we go. Okay. I just went live, and yet. Ooh, I forgot to mute. Sorry about that. This is Nikki Sunshine Creates, and I'm Nikki. Welcome to my channel. If you're watching this on replay, thank you. I do appreciate it always. Okay, like, subscribe, share. We got that message already. Let's say hello to whoever is here, and I think I see a few people. I see Irene. Hi, Irene. Oh, you were on holiday and back, but it's winter time. It's very cold. Aw, I'm sorry. Will you have a good night and cuddle up and stay warm? Hello, Rhonda. How's my girl doing? Jerry. Yeah, I do that, don't I? That's because I'm so enthusiastic to see you guys. I really am. Let's see. I'm still working on Breath of Dawn, as you can see on that screen, by Anna Armonas. Is that Armonas? Did I spell it right? From Dreamer Designs. The DD is Dreamer Designs. You know that. So how is I'm going to ask, but I'm going to wait for someone to answer. You don't answer, there's going to be complete quiet here. How are you doing tonight, and what are you working on lately? Okay, let's put this away. I'm done. I love diamond painting. It's so relaxing. Even when I get stupid things. All right. Where that don't belong. Crumbs or something. I don't know. Gerald! I hope that wasn't too high or too loud. I know that can bother people sometimes. Oh gosh, I love it. It bothers Rebecca. I get too high. She says it's ear piercing. But that's how I get when I'm excited. I don't know why, because under normal circumstances, I think I have a rather low voice. Though I sing alto. So somewhere in between. Why do you? I don't know why you. Because I want to show the background, the pretty tree. There's just this here, but the pretty tree. I like the pretty tree. Starting a new cross starting a new cross stitch, Jerry. Oh, printed canvas, nice. I just don't like the fact that it's 11 count. It's too. It looks. Don't get me wrong, but I've done them, but they look. But 11 count seems childish to me. There's no challenge. The challenge is working with 14 or 16 or 18. Yeah, that's challenge to me. Anyway. Still waiting to hear how everybody is and what you're working on. Well, Jerry told me she's a good girl. Oh man. Last week was a riot. I don't know what happened. It was the weirdest thing I have ever seen. Did you see what happened, Jen? I went live and I'm talking and I'm talking. I see people. I'm saying hello. And about 10 minutes go by and everybody's asking, where am I? How come I'm not live? And I said, I am live. I have to type it. That's the only way they hear me. Nobody's listening, hearing me. And Rebecca opens up my live, and then I go out of StreamYard, and I come back in, and I go out, and I come back in. I think I did that twice. And finally, I got there. Oh, yeah, very funny, J-Rob. It was weird. And all I got was, I think, 49 minutes of recording because it missed the first 10 minutes. And it was funny because I know I did it anyway, but I had such a great, smooth opening for the first time in a while because I'm not smooth. We know this. I may be funny, but I'm not smooth. And that was a disaster in my mind. All right, let's see. Rhonda says, I'm determined to finish the free fairy painting regardless. No, I can't. I don't even think I'm going to start it because the cat painting was that other free one. She also says Eric's team plays tonight. Hopefully the rain stays away. Yeah, that would be nice. Hello, Dawn. How are you tonight? I hope you're having I hope everyone had a good week. Gail, yo, girl. I know, I'm being silly. But that's just me. If you met me in person, I'd probably be the same way. Well, not necessarily. It's funny. Sometimes I can talk a lot about nothing. Other times I don't say a word. So I considered myself an introverted extrovert. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was pretty bad. that was pretty bad. Jenny? Oh, Jay. You call J-Rob Jenny? And Jennifer? Nah, it's J-Rob or Jen. For me, anyway. We started calling her J-Rob years ago. Somebody started it, and I picked up on it, and I have never let it go. I can't help it. To me, it's like with Crafts with Crashly. She was Ashley in the beginning because that's her real name is Ashley, and there were a couple of other Ashleys, so she changed it to Crashly, and now I have a hard time calling her Ashley. I can't help it. All I think of her as Crashly, or Crash because I don't know why. Because I'm an idiot. Who knows? All sorts of reasons. Gail says my painting is supposed to be here tomorrow. Oh, I hope so. It's Jen and the exclamation. Yeah, can't forget about the exclamation mark. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen it already, but don't forget to set reminders for Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Rebecca and I will be doing the Great Escape Kickoff, and we'll be talking about the sponsors and some of the prizes, and we might have some other things for you to do. I haven't decided if I want to torture you yet. Hey, that's half the fun. But we've got the chats going fine, and I love everybody in it. I love everybody here. We're sharing our lives. We're sharing our frustrations, especially with the delivery of diamond paintings. it's yeah. Oh man, next Rebecca and I know for next year. Definitely more advance notice. Apparently 3 months was not enough. Uh-oh, excuse me. I have to move the fan so it's not blowing in my mouth. I need it to be cool, but not. Oh gosh, Lord help me. Oh, Rhonda, what do you mean it's a given? I just have the strangest sense of humor of anyone I know. It's snarky, it's sarcastic, it's reactive, and sometimes it's just plain stupid. That's a 6, 5. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at me, I know how to count. Isn't it a wonderful? It's a wonderful thing. Oh, I'm not ready to talk about that yet. I'll talk about it later. Just some things that happened and what we did this week. Nothing thrilling. Mostly about cooking, of course. At least for me. I made a couple of dishes this week that neither one of them turned out well. And the funny thing is, I've made both of them many times before. So I don't know what went wrong, but it was very frustrating. Yeah, I don't need you anymore. Yeah, it was very, very, very frustrating. I made my leaky potato casserole and 45 minutes at 350, and they weren't cooked. I also, used 4% cottage cheese instead of whole milk cottage cheese. I know that. I know now. I know better now. But I grabbed the wrong thing, I guess, when I was shopping. I shop online at Walmart. Okay, since Rebecca has a Friday dance, I think you should have a Friday saying. Well, I could say, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jen. Right? It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. There's my singing song. But it's somebody else's. Wanda, is it your birthday too? No. Yes. I don't know. A couple of birthdays this week. I think I remember. You know me. I have the world's worst memory. Things I should easily remember, I don't. Things that are obscure, I do. Really weird. Ah, I have something in my tooth. Okay. Um, um, no, it's a 7, right? It's a 7. Mm. Yay, I picked up 7. I'm getting good at multi-placing. Of course, I take my time. I don't rush it. So I'm right, Jen? Yay, I got something right for a change. Oh, man. I'm telling you. It just goes to show if it's not one thing, it's something else. Yeah, I think what was it? Was it yesterday or Wednesday? I don't remember. No, it was. I thought it was today. Could have been yesterday. I don't know. What do I know? When's your birthday, Jen? Come on, J Rob. Come on, answer. Quick, quick now. Oh, man. I'm so. Yeah. Oh, another one of those nights. We have this every Friday. We go through this every Friday. I'm just like, no, I don't know what to talk about. And I ask questions and nobody answers and nobody asks me questions. So, because that's life. That's life. You did answer? Okay. You see, I told you I miss things. Let's see. You just you said awe. Don't choke. I don't see it. Where'd you say it? You just said awe. That was. I guess that was an acknowledgement. What one is it? Is it today? Was it yesterday? Is it tomorrow? That's what I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. And if you answered it, I can't find it. I'm just brain dead. Rhonda says, I'll be sitting at a cold diamond cheering Eric on. I'll be there virtually and in spirits. That's the way to watch baseball. Uh, I've usually it's too hot to watch baseball. I've been to a few live games, and it's too hot. I don't know how they play in that. I thought it was Wednesday. See, I was right. It was either yesterday or Wednesday. I thought it was yesterday. I got something right. Holy crap. Where's the calendar? Write it down. Uh, Mickey got something right. She remembered something. It's like every time I remember somebody's name who uses an alias or a handle, whatever, I kind of pat myself on the back because I have a hard time remembering names of people. How long, Rhonda? How long did it take me to know you were Dick and Time? At least 2 or 3 meetings online. At least 2 or 3. Because she was always using Roundup. And all of a sudden, who is Dip in Time? It took me a couple of times to get it. And then I still don't always get it. Some people change their handle, their username, the way they change their underwear every day. I mean, how many has Rebecca gone through? Crafting Journey. No, Crafting with Rebecca. Crafting with Rebecca. Crafting Journey with Rebecca. Uh, Crafting Journey alone. Uh, uh, Crafting and Crime. Then Crafting and Crime Daily. See? Oh, Dawn, you haven't heard? I thought you'd been here longer than that. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. That's how you have to say it, New York. I was born in Brooklyn, and I have 2 brothers. One full brother that I was raised with in Brooklyn, and another half brother who's about 16 years younger than me. My older brother, full brother, who lives with me, who I grew up with, lives not too far away from me. But I rarely see them. Maybe to twice every 2 or 3 years. We talk, but I don't know. It's gotten less and less as my fibro's gotten worse and worse because I can't make plans. It's terrible. I cannot make plans. You make plans, and inevitably, I have to cancel them. And I don't like. I don't like agreeing to something I might not. I know I might not be able to fulfill. That's why I don't make promises I can't fulfill. Yeah. Now she's crafting in crime daily. But she's gone through a number of things for the channel. Thank God she kept her Facebook just one name. I like Crafting Journey. I thought that was the best thing because that could include anything. But I'm also in love with her daily reports. I love hearing about the trials and because I don't have the patience to watch them. I don't know how she does. She put up a video of the interrogation of that woman who chopped her boyfriend. What was it? Something shop business. I can't remember her first name now. And it was I couldn't watch. I watched maybe about 20 minutes of it, and it was like I was nodding off. No, and I can't watch trials. They take too long. This is why I love Rebecca's synopsis of what goes on every day. Plus, as an ex-attorney, she's got the knowledge of what things mean and what they're doing and why they do something. It's cool. I mean, I have some knowledge too because I was a legal assistant paralegal for so long. But a lot of people don't have that knowledge. And it's nice to know, she calls it a motion to, I forget, how did she call it then? Motion to stop the jury, to find her after the prosecutor rests, and the defense table will always ask, as far as I know, it's called a motion to dismiss. And they will always ask it because, it better be in the record that they asked for it. Otherwise, it's ineffective counsel. So Rebecca does a wonderful job. I wonder where she is. I wonder if Rebecca is coming tonight. Let's find out. Come on, wake up, wake up. You coming tonight? I'm bragging about you. Ears burning. I'm terrible. See, this is how I say things. Oh, there she is. I didn't see. Whoa, did you sneak in on me? I didn't see you. When did she? There she is. Okay, sorry. Never mind. Oh my God. I think the problem is that I get too excited and I get too distracted too easily, and I don't pay attention. I think that's the problem. I don't pay attention like I should, and that's a bad trait. I got to change that. The bad trait used to be I talk too much. Now, well, I still talk with Rebecca, and I seem to chatter a lot, and she's a good listener. Just lets me rattle on and on. I got a new computer stand. Hi, Rochelle. Drive safe. Don't type unless you're stopped. Is my chat's on all that. I scrolled up and there she is, but I missed it. It must have scrolled past before I looked up and looked at the because I don't know. I don't pay attention. That's all we need to know. That I'm a bad girl. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Bad Mickey. Oh, I love that. And I love you, Rebecca. We have to think of some devious things for the group to do this year. Maybe a treasure hunt. Maybe we'll have a treasure hunt that will get one of the grand prizes. It'll be a 2-month treasure hunt. We'll have to get some really strange things for you to find. That's one idea. If anybody has any other ideas, I want to make this year fun. Fun, fun, fun. Till your daddy takes your T-bird away. Ups. What? Where? When? Hi? Oops, water. Mmm. Delicious. So I have 3 webcams, but I use 2 of them. One of them, I've got this one, which works fine. And then there's the other one, which I have been trying to find an application that will let me zoom it in, because it's supposed to be zoomable. So I found the application, but it doesn't work with StreamYard. It does work with OBS, so that's good. I can record that way. But I so wanted, every time I use that camera, but where that camera is placed now, you see the arm of the camera arm that holds it, and it's right in my face, and all the crap that's behind me, and over here. And I don't want that. I would like you to just look at my face. If I'm gonna put my face up, I want my face up. I don't know where you put your camera, J Rob, but it's perfect. It is. It's just the right distance. Not too much, not too little, not too close, not too far. And I've been trying to do that. I can get it with the software. And I actually set the software up as a separate camera almost. But for some reason, StreamYard won't let me. Supposedly Chrome will let you, but. So now the view from that camera is the same as the view from my computer, and why bother using it then? So I've got a wasted camera. Oh well, life's a bitch. And then you die. You've heard that before, haven't you? A little macabre, but what the hell? Life's a bitch, and then you die. But it's so true. I had a postcard once, though. It said, "Life's a beach," and it showed an outline of South Florida, and it had the funniest names for the places. Instead of Miami, it was Mammy. Instead of Miami Beach, it was Mammy Bitch. It just went on and on and on with I don't remember what they called all the well-known cities. Lauderdale and Well, it was South Miami, of course. And they called the Keys something else. I don't remember. But it was funny. I wish I still had that postcard. I had that for a long time. And then one of the moves, I lost it. But isn't that the way it goes with everybody? You've got something, you're keeping it forever and ever and ever. You really want it. You know where it is most of the time. And then you move and it's gone. It went into the black hole of moving. I think that's where socks go too. But I'm serious. You can't. I have moved a number of times, and I can't tell you how many times I went through. Now, where did I put that? Where is it? And I go through every box, and it's. I know I had it. I know it was sitting in on this shelf, and I can't find it. So, it's life. What can I say? I'm sure somebody else has had that experience. I'm not the only one, right? Tell me, please tell me I'm not the only one. See, now you're all quiet. So I just have to chit chat. And if I'm going to chit chat, I might as well just diamond paint. And if I'm diamond painting, I'm not looking at the chat. So, am I making any sense? Does it matter? Oh, I can't help it. I laugh at my own jokes. At least someone's laughing at them. Yeah. I find life hysterical every time, good or bad. It's just, it's a laugh. I mean, my life is a sitcom, or it could be. But that's what I do. Now I try and think of life as a sitcom because I don't know, sitcoms are good. Because they have funny stuff going on. They have comedy, but they also have serious moments. And that's exactly what life is. It's interspersing the serious moments with a lot of humor. At least my life, that's mine. J Rob says, I can't chat, just listen as I'm trying to feed Jude. Read him a story and rock him to sleep. Or maybe I can sing him to sleep. Hey Jude, don't feel so bad. It's a sad song that makes it bad. I don't know the words of that, but every time I see Jude's name, I get the worm. Hey Jude in my brain. And that song just it worms around and it doesn't leave until the next day or until I listen to something else. Can't remember. I had an earworm the other day. I was talking to Rebecca, and she's trying to put another one in my ear, but I don't know the duck song. So it didn't take. Ha 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 ha. But I don't remember what song. Now I don't remember what song it was. Something from my youth. Because, I'm an old lady. Let's see. Rhonda says, Dipper decided to sniff my chocolate cherry protein smoothie yesterday morning, knocked it over, stepped in it to smell more. Did she at least lick it up? All right. Didn't like her purple feet being washed, then tried helping Dad steam clean the carpets. I love animals. I love them. They ask Rebecca or Yvonne. I get caught up in the Instagram black hole. And every time I run across a really funny kitten cat video that If it makes me laugh out loud, I gotta share it. I keep sending them. At one point, I was sending them so much, I said, I gotta stop watching Instagram. Because I was sending them a lot. I can't help it. I like to share. Funny is funny. Smiles are smiles. If I can't get someone to laugh or smile at least once a day, this was my has been my philosophy almost my entire life, especially when I was working. Now I don't meet, I don't see people once a day. So, but even when I call and I'm talking to customer service, I was chatting with Apple Care the other day because I had a problem with my iPad, then I had a problem with the Mac, and we were chatting back, and I even made that guy laugh because I said, "Good, you made my day." When somebody says, "Oh, you're funny," because I have to. Customer service people have the best and worst job in the world. If you like people, it's the best job. It really is. Mostly so you can hang up on them. No, I say it's the best job because it's not very difficult. It's not pressure. Um, Especially if you know what you're doing. You get a nasty, nasty, nasty customer, and it puts you in a bad mood. Not me, but it puts some of them in a bad mood. And I call in, and they answer you. How can I help you? La la la, la la la. Hold on, let me look it up. And it's like routine. And if I can't break them out of that, I'm sad. Most of the time, I break them out of it. I become that customer you love to have because I have patience, especially when dealing with customer service. I was customer service. I know what they're going through. Because for every nice person, there's a couple of nasty ones. And I don't know why customers have to be so rude. I mean, a, a worker can only do so much within the guidelines of the company. Oh yeah, if you don't like people in customer service, it's time to find a new job. Well, yeah, very, very, very true. But even people who like people can, they don't know how to turn it off. When somebody, especially when they get a nasty one, um, I let them yell. I just let them yell. Let them get upset. All I can say is, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, I'm not able to do that. I'm sorry, sir. Nope, that's our company policy. I'm not able to do that. I cannot do that. That's what a lot of times I would say. I can't do that. I have no authority to do that. So my mom taught me a long time ago, if you have a serious issue with something from a company, go to the person who can say yes. I mean, I've gone to the CEO and the president of companies and then they'll pass me down. But because I'm being passed down by the CEO, it's like, oh, this might be a special person. So I get attention as I'm passed down, to the person who can say yes. And it works. It works a lot of times. I mean, I used to do some really strange things when I was trying to get something fixed. Our business was business to business, and we represented a very, very, very large company. It was very large, and they were a very, very, very big customer, and dealing with, uh, we were like the middleman for them. And I can't tell you how many times I had to call their customer service until I finally gave up. And I said, this is getting ridiculous. Nothing can get done. I need someone assigned strictly to us, just like I'm assigned strictly to that company. And I did everything for that company, that customer. And on my end, I needed somebody to handle, I was a go-between between the two companies, basically, because they have too many departments and too many people. And they have customer service that doesn't really know how to deal business to business, which is a completely different animal, especially when you're dealing with large businesses. And I went past our representative over there, and I called the president of the company. And I introduced myself, and I told him, and I told him we have our largest customer. We have so many, so many, um, so many items that they bought for us and that we're dealing with because we got a commission. And I said, and I told them the problem with getting customer service. They don't know how. I have to constantly go to our whoever it is, our representative we had our account rep, and she was overloaded with her own accounts. I said, I need somebody exclusive to us and this company, because I'm not going to be calling more than once or twice a month, but I need somebody exclusive who knows specifically what we're doing, and I have one person to talk to. Oh, okay, Rhonda. Bye. She's got to assist someone. Been a blast. Yeah, I think so. So that was, it was easy, but it was something that my mother taught me. Don't take no from someone who can't say yes. So keep going up to the supervisor of the supervisor of the supervisor. Keep going up until you reach someone who can actually say yes. Because it will happen. I can't tell you how many times I've hassled with Comcast. Now they've got it right. They have a retention section. And they know their retention section has the ability to, put on, give us deals. Because I don't know if you remember, there was a time when existing customers never got the benefit of what new customers got. Lower cost, extra things to it, whatever it was. And people complained and complained and complained about that. I was one of them. I said, well, I'll just disconnect, go to somebody else, and maybe I'll come back. But I'll go somewhere else. Because it's not a monopoly. There's plenty to choose from. When I couldn't get a deal from Comcast when I lived in my house, I went to DirecTV. Satellite. They put the satellite up. I had the same stations. It was fine, But now all these companies have what they call retention. And if you're at the point where you're screaming that it's costing too much, it's going up and up every month, or I don't need this and I want that, they will work with you and get your bill reduced. Which reminds me, I got to call and get my bill reduced. It's getting too high. They will. They'll give you a bundle. So what? You're signed into a contract. I have no intention of, of leaving unless I move. And if I move, they can't hold me to a contract if I move. I don't know if you look at all the fine print. If you move from a cable company, they can't hold you to the contract. If you move somewhere that the cellular service of your cell phone is not available, they can't charge you for breaking the contract because, hey, they're not doing their part. They're not giving you service. So you have to be your own advocate, whether it's for retail or medical or legal or anything. You have to be your own advocate. You have to stand up for yourself because very few people have someone else they can rely on. I mean, I have no one I can rely on. I rely on myself. I'm the only one that can take care of things. Of course, Dan relies on me. So there's that. Anyway, are we having fun yet? For somebody who has nothing to say, I've talked an awful lot today, haven't I? That's what happens. You get me going, you get me rambling on. And Dawn, anytime you want to know, ask me about my family because I love my family. Well, at least when I was younger. Now my brother, it's all right. I know. I know. Yeah, you have to. I mean, even family won't always be there for you. That's a fact. I mean, not every family has that one person you can rely on because families are just as screwed up as businesses. I mean, I've been listening to a lot of the entitled people and, a lot of Reddit stories. And even if they're stories, the idea that parents can treat one child so differently and so poorly than the other child. And I mean, and then go back to that child for help later on in life. Hey, you know what you did to me? Nope, you're not getting the help from me. So so there's nobody. If my mother was still alive, she was my advocate, and if she was still alive, she would still be my advocate because she was, in my opinion, a good parent. She was more concerned with quality time than with quantity because she had to work. But just like a father who has to go to work every day, if he doesn't spend quality time with his kids, he's not a good parent. He has to share himself. His kids have to know him. I mean, my dad was not a good parent. He wasn't there. But I was still raised by a two-parent household because I had my mother and my grandmother. So my grandmother was like the stay-at-home mom. We lived in her house and she stayed at home and she cooked and she cleaned and she, did the laundry and everything. And, I was a little spoiled for that because I had grandma to do everything for me. So yeah, I'll admit I was a little spoiled about that. And my mom had the part of the father, of the breadwinner. But she insisted, and I mean insisted, that we spend, where did I just put that? Oh, quality time with each other. And we did that every Sunday. Rain or high water, we couldn't make plans for Sunday. Because the three of us, my mother, my brother, and I, we just had to spend time with her. She wanted that time. She wanted us to know that she loved us and she cared. And we'd play games and we'd talk and we'd do all sorts of things. We'd sit there quietly and read. It didn't matter what we did, just as long as we did it, or watch TV, just as long as we did it together. And that was the most important thing. So while hearing all of these Reddit stories about entitled nasty mothers and deadbeat dads, it saddens me. It's like, how could somebody do that to their own kids? Treat them that way. It's poor. It shouldn't be allowed. These parents should be strung up, at least in my opinion. But I enjoy listening to the stories. It's funny. Some of these stories are funny, but some of them are tragic. However, every single one of them has a satisfying, or most of them have a satisfying resolution. And like I said, I don't know if these stories are real or not. A lot of them I think are fake, but I can imagine them being real too, because this is a big world. And Reddit is not just in the US, they're worldwide. So these stories coming out of Reddit could have happened. A lot of them are about people in different countries, kids growing up in different countries. There's a lot of Asian stories about Asian women who are forced into the traditional role. A lot of stories about husbands cheating. A lot of them. I was like, what? I'm sorry. If I thought you were cheating, I wouldn't wait as long as some of them waited. It's like, why would you wait? If you suspect, prove it one way or the other. Prove that, yes, they're cheating on you. No, they're not. And if they are, goodbye. Just like I would not accept a man hitting me. Hit me once, shame on you. Hit me twice, shame on me. Because that means I allowed it. I think I told you guys this the first time a man hit me. I literally kicked him out of the house. I said, nobody's going to hit me. I picked up a glass ashtray and I said, get the F out of my effing house. And when I said, I'm going to throw this at you. And it was fun. I remember this too. Oh, this is a memory coming back. He wasn't that big a guy, so maybe that was why it was a little easier. But he opened the door, and then as he opened the screen door, because we had a regular and then the screen door, and we had stoop, we had like 4 steps. I literally lifted my leg and kicked him in the ass. I did. I said, get out of here. Nobody hits me. Oh, I was so angry. I don't know how women can accept that. That gets my blood boiling. Domestic violence gets my blood boiling. And it completely floors me that there are women out there, mostly because they don't know any better, but even so, I mean, with everything that's on TV and all this, they should know by now that it's not acceptable. Don't put up with it. Mm. Ah, all right. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Rebecca. I'll see you crocheting tonight. Yay! I love those gnomes. They're so cute. They really are adorable. All right, we're coming up on 8:30. Does anybody have anything else they want to talk about or want to say? We have time if you want, but I'm starting to run out. I'm ready. I'm ready to. I was up at 9 this morning. Hey, for me that's early, okay? And I sat here for 5 hours before I went in the bedroom and said that's enough. And I set everything up for the live tonight, so I didn't. That way, I only have to come out here a half hour before, and I just I'm tired. I couldn't take a nap. I tried to. I tried to nap. Almost nodded off. But sometimes when I'm almost nodding off, I love Dan, but he comes barging in, and he's loud. So if you're in one of those light nap sleeps and he comes in, you're not going to stay asleep. You're going to wake up. All right, so I'm going to say, hasta la vista, baby. I'm going to say bye and thank everybody for coming. And don't forget, Tuesday, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, Rebecca and I will be on live for the Great Escape Kickoff. It's already there, so you can set a reminder. I've already uploaded and set up the live. What else? So yeah, you better, if you read my description below. What did I write? I know I wrote something cool. I thought just one paragraph. I said, soon, my little friends, soon. The Great Escape 2023 event starts Tuesday. Rebecca and I will be going live for the kickoff on the 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Join us as we let you know what's in store for you and about all the adventures. That's supposed to say sponsors. I spelled it wrong. I'll fix it. Prizes and other ideas we come up with. And if you haven't yet signed up, better hurry. The info's below, and you're running out of time. But we'll keep it up probably for another day or two after the 1st. Right, Rebecca? Because, we don't want anybody to feel left out because they were lazy. No, I swear I didn't mean it that way. Oh, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful time, a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. Don't forget Rebecca's live on Sunday at 11 Central, 12 Eastern. Yay! She does a good live. I like that. And J Rob, DP Adventures, Addiction Adventures. She'll be coming on at 9 p.m. tonight. And say hi to everybody that you see that isn't here. And thank you for coming. I'm just going to say my normal goodbye. In the meantime, be good, be kind, be nice, be happy, be wonderful, be safe. Do what you have to do to keep yourself and others safe. And until the next time, arrivederci.